Sunday afternoon, starting out with a couple of projects. First of all, I needed to boil some eggs. And second of all, we made it a couple months since we've needed to thaw out the ice maker, but it is frozen over again. So we got that all taken apart to get it to melt out.
This week I read The Blonde Identity by Allie Carter, and it was a lot of fun. It was a rom-com, it was a spy thriller, light, and I really ended up liking it a lot. Was it cheesy? Absolutely. But if you're looking for a good, light, cheesy read, this could be a good one for you.
So this week was testing week at school, which means that in the morning we have testing going on all week long, and in the afternoons we have classes, which frees up a lot of time for arbitrary tasks. And so this week I played around a little bit with OpenGL, and at home I had a lot more time to get caught up with my vlog.
I finished a book called Strange Religion by Nijay Gupta, and it was really good. A non-fiction book about what life was like in Roman times around the time of Christ and his resurrection, as a way to compare-contrast Roman culture with what Christianity was and would become. And it was a little academic, but I really liked it. I felt like I learned a lot, and it helped me to see why Christians back in the day were thought of as strange.
So kind of disappointing that the daffodils are already fading, but noticed that the tulips popped up this week. In addition to cooking steaks on Tuesdays, I have been cooking fish on Thursdays. I do like the steaks better, but fish is probably better for me. So hello, today is April 19th, which is a comp day for us. Because we do parent-teacher conferences and other evening type activities, they give us a day off to compensate us for the extra work that we do on those particular nights. And so this morning I watched a Carlin Brothers Q&A live and was talking in the chat, and we were talking about ping collecting. Jonathan's gotten really into ping collecting, and he was talking about the fact that Stitch ping collecting is huge, and Winnie the Pooh ping collecting is huge, and, you know, basically just said Stitch is everywhere, Pooh is everywhere. And so in the chat, I put in a little comment, and actually got kind of a funny little feedback. So watch this.
You're right. And it's like, maybe we should make some Lilo and Stitch videos. I don't know. People love Stitch. It's crazy. A lot of Stitch and a lot of Pooh. Exactly. You gotta
Yeah, that's hilarious. I literally thought that Geek, who is such a delightful human being, I totally thought that was more of like a cuss word kind of comment.
I knew it as I was saying it. I was like, I just said a lot of Pooh.
Yeah. Like, you know, Stitch, and then also, you know, other terms.
So in my post, I said a lot of Stitch and a lot of, and then I used the Pooh emoji, and so it's nice when that throws people off that, McKnight doesn't tend to use the S, and that's, I guess, kind of where the Pooh emoji generally leans people. But hey, I get a compliment out of it. It's wonderful.
Geek, who is such a delightful human being.
So also, because today's a comp day, you know, I'm like, well, here we are, end of April. It'd be a great day to get outside and get some yard work done, get some get working on planting things, working on, you know, mowing the lawn the first time. That'd be great. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great if it wasn't snowing. But I guess maybe tomorrow I can do something. My outdoor gardening plans may not have worked, but my indoor gardening seems to be going quite well. My Roma tomatoes are popping up, and my petunias are starting to pop through the dirt over here as well.
This last week, I got to read You're Safe Now by Trisha Lott-Williford and Jana Richardson. And Trisha's a personal friend, and so I was excited to read it because I love her writing. And I was also nervous about it because it's about trauma and healing from trauma, and I knew it was going to be a hard book. And it was. But Trisha's writing has made it accessible, and Jana's kind of interpretation of some of the things she went through were really helpful. I felt like I learned a lot. I felt like it broke my heart in so many places, but also just knowing there's a road to healing for people that have gone through traumas like hers was really encouraging as well. It would definitely be one that if you or a family member have experienced abuse by a person in a position of trust, it might be a really helpful book. So I highly recommend it. It was fabulous, but it will definitely be a hard read. Just in the content, totally worth it.
Well, I guess this is the seat that we do the book reviews from, but I also wanted to say that I also read Trisha's book, and I just love the way that Trish writes. It is a very fluid style. It's just very easy to connect with, very easy to read. It's really a well-written story as to how she dealt with life and grief through her process. So I don't review books very often because I don't read books very often, but every time I've read a Trisha Lott-Williford book, I've just absolutely loved it. And so thanks for writing the book. If you're interested in learning more about trauma and abuse and how to recover from that, You're Safe Now is just an excellent book. I highly recommend it. On Saturday night, a group of friends from the math department headed down to Colorado Springs. We had dinner together at Dos Santos, which was really good, by the way. But the main event was the bored teachers' We Can't Make This Stuff Up comedy tour.
It's wild, man. You guys are having fun tonight? Are we having a good time? Yeah.